Hey everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. I just wanted to highlight some improvements with this matplotlib, as well as some other features as well that I've discovered that will be helpful for charting price lines. So, in an essence, one of the big factors when it comes to matplotlib on Python is you need to ensure when you have a number of options. You can suppress your output of the plot, and there's a link here that will explain it. In my case, where I'm running multiple inner loops, if you've gone through my code and walked through, or even attended my walkthrough on my Python script, this loop right here with the plotlib, matplotlib with these PLT tags can get confused and won't run properly. 1 minute it will create the first plot, and then the execution will just stop. And with PyCharm, 1 minute it looks like it's running fine, and then when you run it, as I said, in interactive mode on the command line or in the running mode as opposed to debugging, it can work real weird. So you definitely need this to suppress the warnings. Another big factor that helps is I've cleaned up the code quite a bit, and I've really simplified the ability to basically plot with equivalent of auto scaling of a time series. So in this case, with this URL here, let me just find it. Yeah, this one right here. It's fairly simple. It just takes 5 lines. I've looked at other code that takes like 10 lines and 15 lines to do the same thing. It can get pretty hairy by creating a dictionary and stuff. So this was the simplest and cleanest that I could find, and actually works properly. So let me just run this for you. As you can see, this is the run mode. That's the debug, but we want to run it. So as you can see, it's running no problem, and it runs 100% cleanly, and that's all due to the fact that this, as I said, this one line at the top here that I've put in to use the, I believe it's the aggregator or something like that, but you can get the more details by going to this URL. Okay, so I'm just going to stop the script. Now let me just show you the scripts themselves. These are the charts that are currently being generated. So everything looks normal, but you can see here that the years are pretty accurate. It goes all the way back. I just figured I'm gonna display the crisis for 2008-9 relative to how it's performing now in 2016. So I just want to show you that with that in mind. And let me see what else we got. Okay, so you can see everything's finished up, no problem. It's pretty quick, Python. But there's another example that I wanted to show, some other useful links. Now, here I have 2 examples. As I said earlier, I was trying really hard to use something like this, but it's really wonky where it's creating this dictionary of time and sales and stuff. But here's the URL, and yeah, let me just run this for you. It's pretty straightforward. But the first one is dummies Python. So you can see it's pretty straightforward. It's all random data. And it's only plotting, I think, 10 days or something. But the other thing is, if you go to the second one, you can see there's a bunch of different plots here. Let me go back to the first plot. I just want to show you something here. This line right here can mess you up pretty bad. It's using this IX operation, looking for exactly these two as the range for July 1st to the 10th, which has to be exact in the data frame, as well as the plot command also gets thrown in there as well. There's a couple of other lines thrown in, and let me just see here. So we've run that one. So let me just show you the second plot on the dummy series. And as I said, there's, let me just run it first. Here you can see there's a red line, which is the trend. I'll be doing the same thing, which is basically the trend of the price, in my case, in future charts. So that's going to be very useful. This set of code as an example, and these are them that generates these. Okay, so I just want to show you that. So this example may be useful, but so far that I've seen, the simplest one is this one at this MAFREDE site. All right, just wanted to highlight that to you. We got the charts and the dates kind of working, not the best, but it's flexible and it seems to scale okay. Other than that, hopefully I'll help you out. Talk to you later.